Hi guys, welcome back to Socially Bearded, and today I am bringing you a tool called the ROZIA Pro 6-in-1. This is definitely, almost definitely, a knockoff of what they call the skull shaver, which is a really excellent device. This is a shaver. It's shaped like a skull. I mean, we kind of get the point. So it does have, a number of different tools. We'll go over them real quick. We'll get into a shave, and then we'll get into some final thoughts and whether I recommend this product or not. So stay tuned. Alright, so first thing that the ROZIA Pro 6-in-1 comes with is going to be your 5-blade, just regular old cutting head. It's, for face, for head. It can be used for either one. I would say that it is probably more geared towards head shavers, just because of the shape of it, but it can be used for either one. It's really simple. It literally just snaps apart like that, no problem. So move on to the next thing. Next thing, you've got this little turn wheel here. So that's going to go right in there, and you can put one of two brushes on it. Now this is the cleaning brush. This is to almost kind of exfoliate, kind of get down into the skin, the scalp, the face, dig out the dirt and oil. And then this one is called the massaging head. Now I would kind of think that these brushes, what I just named them, would actually be opposite, would be the other way around, but that's what they call them, so we'll go with that. And then from there, we'll move into what is actually a clipper. It's your basic clipper. It's got a few guards that come with it, so it'll snap on there just like that. It's got a 3, a 5, and a 7mm guard with it. I would say this would be pretty good for maybe lining up the sideburns, eyebrows, maybe touching up the eyebrows, trimming maybe the neckline, something like that. I wouldn't want to do a whole haircut with it just because, this is a pretty small device. Then we got your standard nose hair trimmer. And that is really similar to other ones I've seen, but it's got the little barrel on it. Just stick it up in there. It's got a rotating blade in it, chops the hair down. And finally, you got what they call your 1-blade. Now, I know everybody's probably seen there's like a Philips Norelco brand of this same thing right here. Now, I've never personally used one of these. I was always really curious about it actually, because really all it is, there's just a blade here and a blade there. It's basically like a clipper, but it's supposed to be almost like a 0 blade. It's supposed to get a lot closer. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I might have to break this into 2 videos because all them attachments. We don't want a 30 or 45 minute video. You might be looking out for a second part to this. Now, a couple other little things that come. It comes with a charging cable. Comes with a little brush. Comes with a guard for one of the cleaning brushes. So. Alright guys, so with that being said, we will jump to the next cut and do a head shave with the ROZIA Pro. Alright guys, as mentioned before, today we're going to be taking a look at the ROZIA Pro. I guess you could call that a skull shaver. Looks like a skull and it's a shaver. So, it's not the real skull shaver though. This is a knockoff at best, a cheap knockoff at best. So, like I said for in the intro there, for $39.99, my expectations aren't super high. So if at the end of this video this turns out to be something that I'm comfortable taking on a trip, if we the wife and the family, maybe we go overnight for a weekend even, and I need to do a head shave. This is something, if it's something that I'd be comfortable taking along with that, then for $40, I'm going to call this a win. So today what we're going to do, we're going to test out 3 of the attachments. I went over all 6 in the intro there. But today we're going to test out 3 attachments. We're going to test out the shaver itself. And then we're going to test out the cleaning brush. And then we're going to test out the massaging brush. So give me just a second and we will go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll wash the head up before we perform the head shave. We'll use the massaging brush afterwards. We'll use a shaver in between. So I'll get some soap built up and we'll go to town on it. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so I got the attachment on, got a little bit of soap on the head, got the head wet, and we will kick this thing on like that and we will go for it. Got the brush out, used it. It worked really decently. It's not something you're going to want to use if you're in a crunch for time. But if you've got plenty of time, you know, that little time lapse you just seen there, that was about 10 minutes. And then another 5 minutes to get the excess soap off the head, dry the head, all that good stuff. So we will go ahead and attach the 5-blade. Alright, so what we're going to do first, we're going to apply a little bit of pre-shave oil. This is Bearded Motivation's wife, Molly. It's her collab with Fable. And it is a pre-shave oil. So I'll just take about a half of a dropper. I'm a little leery to use anything more than some pre-shave oil. You could even use some thicker beard oil, would probably be fine. But I just want a little bit of slickness there is what I'm going for. And full disclosure, I have used this several times, so I know what's coming. Alright guys, so that's that. I feel a little bit of hair left. It's really super short. If you're going for what they call a BBS shave, you know, this ain't probably going to be your tool, but it will work in a pinch. Like I said, if you have to go out of town, you know, anything like that, anything where you need something, you don't have shave soap, you don't have shave cream, you don't have razors, you know, something like that. This would be a good tool to, you know, to have in a situation like that. So we'll go ahead and pop that off there. Everything comes off really easy, and we will attach the massaging head here. Now, what I'm going to use for the massaging head is kind of a really light exfoliating scrub, and it actually belongs to my wife. So give me just a second, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to put a little bit of this scrub on there. Hope you can see that. This is a homemade scrub. A friend of my wife, she makes little things like that and lets her sample it. I don't know. She doesn't sell online. She does it just here locally, so I can't link her below. But you know, an exfoliating scrub, you know, is not a bad thing. This has also got some kind of like she uses some kind of a skin moisturizer with it. So you know, anything like that, you know, should do the trick. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but this thing, it seems to be having a little bit of trouble. It might be because it's silicone. That is a silicone head. And it might just be kind of sticking to me a little bit. Alright guys, that's that. So again, this was the massaging or exfoliation head. We also use the cleaning brush, which, you know, I just use it to kind of get the head real good and clean before I perform a shave. We use the 5-blade head. Maybe we'll come back with another video using some of the other attachments, but for time purposes of the video, I really wanted to get the you know, the brushes and the shaver out of the way. So that kind of brings us to what I recommend this product. You can spend $40 a lot better. If you've got $40 to blow and you like the way it looks and you want something to toss in your suitcase or toss in your bag, maybe take to the gym with you, you know, when you're in a rush, yeah, I could recommend it for that. But as far as the everyday guy that needs something quick to shave with in the morning before he goes to work, I can't not give that my recommendation. It is a very time costly device. It does not do anything quickly. And that goes for the other heads as well. Everything, you know, the motor, it's a $40 device, so the motor is not as strong as it could be. You know, it doesn't run at RPMs it could. So, like I said, it's going to take you a while. You're going to be there. Will it do its job? Absolutely. It will work exactly how it's intended. It just takes a long time. And like I said, I think you could spend $40 a lot more wisely. So, you know, take that into consideration. I'll still link everything below. Alright guys, so with that being said, I think that's going to wrap the video up. We will catch you on the next one. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember to follow me across all social medias.